Coach Joe here with the Strength Feed. First video I'm going to show you is how to squat. These are just some basic tips, some things you can do. If you want to learn more about the squat, please feel free to message me. So you're always going to have a rack. You got to get an even position on the bar using some kind of the rings or the smooth part, which is also called the knurling. All right, you're going to duck your head underneath the bar. Make sure your shoulders are squeezed back. All right, so you're creating a rack for the bar. Start with both feet under the bar. Take 2 steps out. 2 steps to width, okay? Ideally, we want our heels underneath our hips. We're gonna point our toes out, usually at the poles in the rack, all right? So this is where I'm setting up right here. I've got a big chest. I'm gonna push my hips back so my weight is on my heels, and I'm gonna squat all the way down, all right? As low as you can go without lifting your heels off the ground, all right? You wanna glue those feet to the ground, okay? When you're done, step it back in and rack it. If you're having a couple problems finding depth, the first thing I would suggest is to widen your stance a little bit more. Most everybody can get to depth like this. Again, you might want to adjust the bar position on your back. So if I have to go a little bit wider, I might drop the bar a little bit lower, get my feet a little bit wider, and this pushes my chest a little bit more forward, okay? So that's okay. Just keep, again, reaching those hips back, and then standing all the way back up, gluing those heels to the ground. Again, my knees and toes are still pointing out towards the rack. My heels are just a little bit wider than my hips now. So kind of something to play with. As you're learning to squat, you adjust the bar position on your back with your stance, okay? So either wider, narrower, higher, or lower, okay? Whatever's most comfortable for you, finding that position is key. If you're still having trouble with the bar, best thing to do is grab a dumbbell and go through the same progressions, all right? Start with your heels under your hips, point your toes out, squat all the way down, all right? Again, if you're having trouble hitting depth, widen your stance, all right? No need to adjust the bar because obviously we're holding a dumbbell, and just work on getting as low as you can, gluing those feet to the ground. Hope you guys enjoyed the squat video. Message me if you have any more questions or want to learn a little bit more about squatting.